Ora bem, vamos lá. Ability points. Ah, por acaso não tenho gasto nada. O que é que eu estou aqui a usar? Por acaso isto aqui é interessante. Tenho que ver. Eu estava para comprar este aqui. Feito. Vamos tratar já destes aqui em cima.
How do? Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalamil? From mercantile stock myself, as it happens. You'd never guess, I was born just down the road in Dravost. And like me old ma and pa, I've been wandering the world hunting Gilbard's blessing ever since.
Ok.
Reckon I might have found it too. You've heard about the famous healing waters they got round these parts, right?
Yeah. Ouvi tudo, amigo.
Thinking, if I can find a little pool of my own, dress it up a bit, lay on drinks and fancies and whatnot, I'd have a license to mint Gil. Soothing your aches and pains with a grape in your goblet.
Ok, fartei-me de te ouvir.
What the hell are those things?
Ui. Quantas bombas é que tem ali embaixo? Jesus. Bem. Aqui à frente tem um caminho ali à direita. Ok. Por ali não consigo ir. Ali é a missão principal. É para aqui que eu quero ir. Será que consigo dar conta daquilo tudo? Elas têm tendência a explodir. Foda-se. Vamos lá ver.
Explains the heat.
Ui, eu gostei isto. Really? Ei, sério?
You're finished. Out of the frying pan.
Uau. Aquela é chato.
Stay down. It's over.
Ok, feitinho. Dá-me deu um bocadinho de trabalho, mas nada do outro mundo.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Ok, aqui está tratado, tem ali algo para apanhar. like a woman. Ok. Portanto, eu posso fazer isto. Acabo já as quests e sigo direito para o destino.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
You wish to talk? I'm honored. You and what? Alas,
Ok.
still. Ours,
Blá blá blá, blá blá blá.
at least. So. How Of course. Simply. Farewell now.
Ai, não era. Ai, não, é ali dentro.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
Ok, Spring Lime já
You
entrei.
are one of the good ones, you know that.
You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching.
Now, that'll do, I reckon.
Aquela
Knife
merda.
forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit.
It's a fine-looking blade. That sounds like my cue.
Parece um monte de caca.
I'm sorry, Forge Master.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to.
What do I think it... It's sharp-ish, but... And it's heavy. Heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much
Okay.
do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say.
And who would be able to... The butcher? The hunter? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're
Okay.
worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. What would you do if you were...
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's... If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan.
Ok.
For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Sacana do caralho.
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done it without so much me. You've come.
Ok, até logo. Está feito. Eu mais quero ver à minha frente. Quest mais chata que já fiz até agora. Vai para a frente, vai para trás, vai para a frente, vai para trás. Damn.
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
E esta aqui também deve ser só entregar.
Made from the stoutest.
There he is.
Won't
The
you?
man. I was hoping we'd be seeing you. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before.
I'm glad to hear.
Now.
No.
Ok. Estamos tratados aqui também.
You tell a fine That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of... But I burdened you with my worries enough all...
Estes gajos, quer dizer,
Right.
Pedem para resolver o problema. Eu vou resolver o problema. E depois eles não se acreditam naquilo que eu lhes digo. Quase. Fuck. Pick a side, bro. Ok, anyway. Ui, 800 de experiência. Nice. Ignition. Ok. Scarlet. Oh, isto vai ser fixe para fazer uma das armas. Nossa!
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness.
E agora, seguimos em direção à quest principal, que acho que já não tenho mais nada para fazer aqui. Nope.
Get going soon. Do you have water?
Anda cá, Ambrósia. Apareceste do nada, what the hell?
Yeah!
Come on, girl. It ain't.
Estou é com a vida bem fraca. Ainda deve dar para alguma porrada. Gilbug. Eles pedem para os anissos. Deixa eu ver como isto vai. What? What? Remédios. What? Ora bem. Shaw Obelisk activated. Nice.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Damn. Damn, aquilo é grande.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Não reparei no nome.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him.
Ah, ok,
So
ok,
be
ok.
careful.
I will.
Chega. Foda-se. Oh, mas...
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight
Sabe por
to build a
mais
new world
difíceis, mas
now.
melhores viram Byron.
A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
Ok.
Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Ok, vamos pensar nisso. Tem que haver comida.
You can regale me too, Torgal.
A frost wolf. Bem, bora lá.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Aquela merda é gigante. Aquela merda é gigante. Bué grande mesmo. Then again, não é um problema. Olha! Olha mãozinhas de ferro.
Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me?
In decline. É gigante, mas está entrando em decline.
Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rossfield!
Ok, calma, amigo. Deixa-me saber quem é este gajo aqui, que eu não sei quem é. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Walud Army. He accompanies his liege. Negotiate provision. Ok. Yeah, blah blah blah. Takes. Okay. Best in battle, cutting his hands in the process, but life can deal the finishing blow. The helpless Hugo is spirited away by a mysterious man in Walud. And yeah, Drake's Fang. This is fiber painting mother crystals located in the temple upon, like his sisters who jet from the earth tower above the landscape. Drake's Fang is completely enclosed within the path. Oh, plus mountains. Okay. Okay.
I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Está-lhe a espetar a faca. Damn.
Do you see, Hugo?
You are weak.
You are weak.
Harbert. É o nome dele, ok.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope.
O que é que tu
There
estás a
may yet
planear?
be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything.
Eu tenho a certeza que foram estes gajos do Widowed, cortaram a cabeça da Benedicta e mandaram-na para o gajo.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
And died because of it. Este gajo é... É maneta? Peraí, um gajo sem duas mãos é maneta? Não é para não? Estou confuso.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow.
Eu só quero saber o que é que este Starboard está a planear. Estou curioso.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Estás a ser controlado por quem? Ah, não consigo ver agora. Não é bineta, não tem mãos. É verdade, aquele já não tem mãos a medir, não. Mas como é que aquele gajo sabe que o Clive foi apelidado de mitos? É isso que me interessa saber. Mitos. Oh. Hey, boy.
Orcs.
Wow. Okay.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness? Ok. O que é que eu tenho que fazer?
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They spotted us.
Damn, eles estavam aqui a deliciar-se. Foda-se.
Taken over the entire mine.
Arranhões à direita, arranhões à esquerda, arranhões para todo o lado.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmacia's finest.
Ok. Damn, meu. Viraram um papinha destes bonecos. É melhor pôr uma mão nisto, não dá merda. Portanto, a pergunta, eu não tenho duas mãos, então é manete. Era uma mão. Oh meu Deus. Ora bem, acho que aqui está tudo arrumado. Deixa-me confirmar que não me falta nada. Damn. Viraram comida de orcs. Imagina. Level up, nice. Tenho a impressão que é por ali, por aquele lado que tenho que ir. Aqui está uma caixa. Virou tudo comida, meu. Estes não passam fome. Ok, feitinho. E agora? Vou ser por aquela porta ali, de certeza. Saber of Lightning. Muito bem. Deve ser por ali porque eu tenho que ir. Ok.
Won't be going any further this way.
E cá estamos.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Oh. O cão está cansado já. Ela! The fuck? Ganda bicho!
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Wow.
Silence, stop!
Pá, este gajo é chato. Não gosto dele. Feito. A minha vida aumentou de caraças, como assim, é? By the way. Pronto, já chega, é melhor, ok. No Natal dei-lhe um par de luvas, não sei se ele gostou, ainda não as aprendi. Bicho feio! Bem, didn't stand a fucking chance. E boy, o gajo andou aqui entretido. Mas basicamente já estou a perceber o que aconteceu. Os gajos do Alude decapitaram a gaja, mandaram a cabeça para o gajo ficou todo... E agora vieram aqui limpar a casa. Está a ser demasiado fácil.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Ora bem, eu vou ter aqui de certeza alguém a vir conversar comigo. Queres apostar? Oh, é o gajo.
Let the trial.
What do you mean the trial, bitch? Vamos lá ver o que é que tu queres. Having been gifted full command of the Royal Order of Knights, despite his use the capacity in which he activated. It's a mystery.
We'll begin.
Right. Olá.
What the hell?
With me,
Oh, ganda parry. Undertaker. Yeah, olha o Undertaker. Ah, devia ter saltado. Ok. Ai, boy, não consegui calcular isto a tempo. The Undertaker was vanquished. Vê, tipo, isto agora é WWE. Thunderstorm. Ok. Fácil. Hey, Alan.
Seems we're expected.
What's up?
So this is the power of Mythos.
Mythos. Yep. Eu não sei o que é que este gajo sabe ou o que é que ele está a planear, mas estou curioso. E estou preocupado porque o outro artista deram-lhe uma ideia um bocado desagradável de ir ao cristal. Yeah, I do remember you. You were here yesterday. How have you been since yesterday? Whoa. What? Como é que me vieste buscar aqui ao ar?
It's over.
Oh yeah, but it was really late. I went to bed. I'm sorry. I still haven't checked the messages. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it today, because as soon as I end the stream, I'm gonna go out because I'm gonna have dinner today with friends. But as soon as I check your like the messages carefully, that is, I'll tell you something. Because basically I was so like I kept playing till really late, you know, and then like I was okay, I need to go get some rest, or tomorrow I won't be able to wake up since this stream. So I just raided, ended the stream, and yeah, called it a day. And here I am today.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me or for him?
The usual, basically. I'm always like this. I always end up staying here till really late. Bravery. Oh. This is the performance battle. Como é que é, Locks? Como é que estamos? Ora bem, aqui é o trono dele, ok. Como é que estamos?
First orcs, are these nightmares?
E como é que está aí esse PC, by the way? A fonte morreu, fodeu a gráfica. Fodeu a gráfica? Mas testaram a gráfica. E quando digo testaram, tu viste-se? Oh boy. este jogo está o valor total dele, que este jogo saiu ontem. Este jogo foi lançado ontem, por isso é para a PS5 deve estar que é 70, 80 euros, 60 euros talvez. Acho que é o preço dele. Ok. Sempre faziam o teste de PC abaixo automático, que era o que me acontecia quando eu ligava o Dragon Ball Kakarot em casa. Ah, ok. Ou seja, a fonte... mas tens de ter PS5, não, isto não há para PC. Mas ainda assim, o que é que puseste no PC? Isto eventualmente vai ser para PC, percebes? Mas para já, durante os primeiros 6 meses, esquece essa ideia. Pelo menos 6 meses.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Uma 3060 já não é terrível. Já dá para jogar relativamente bem.
The heart.
Tem asneira. Tendo em consideração o...
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Ainda assim, pouco tu jogas, essa gráfica é mais do que suficiente.
Just what I needed. Stay down.
Mano, é a segunda vez que este gajo me ataca pelas costas. Buscar aquele ali abaixo. Pronto, é isto. I don't really have a schedule, Alan, to be honest. Mandei fazer a limpeza geral quando fui meter a fonte. Ele disse que meteu térmica na gráfica, cá para mim meter aquilo. A gráfica também tinha uns anos, também tem é o que é. Pá, não interessa, meu. Se efetivamente estava danificada e tu tiveste por uma gráfica, é o melhor. O problema é que, pronto, imagina, se eventualmente quiseres fazer uma parede vais ter que gastar dinheiro na outra gráfica, mas mesmo assim, não é o fim do mundo.
We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
So like Alan, I might stream like 3 or 4 days a week if I'm feeling like it. Recently, I haven't been feeling like doing it, you know.
You get away from her.
But since I got this game, I've been playing it a lot.
Benedicta! I'll kill you, Osborne!
What?
Oh shit, he's priming.
Not now. Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Este não é o Joshua. Quem é este gajo? Olha um Titan sem mãos. Mas ele agora regenera as mãos, não é? Oh shit. é agora! Ok, anda lá, Titan. Eu já vejo a tua mensagem, Alex.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Stone throw. Damn. Life has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Oh, ele está a fazer mais que um ataque, fuck, esqueci-me disso. Ui, olha, vai ser a primeira batalha que vou perder. Ai, não vai nada. Só para agora que tenho vida. Foda-se. Afinal, não. O gajo é rápido para um gigante, foda-se. O gajo acabou de consumir um cristal cheio de ether. Isto agora vai ser bonito, pá. Uau. Okay,
Thunder help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
curta a música. Very well then. Olha para o meu tamanho. O tamanho do enfrentável deste. Bye bye, abraço!
I've got you now.
Yeah, we do. Oh shit! What the? Oh man, outra vez? mano, eu saltei. Eu juro que saltei. Ah, mano, a sério. Mais uma. Nice. Sou capaz de conseguir fazer aqui algum dano. Ok. Uou! Não, o Efra. Chicotada nas trombas.
You're mine.
Damn! O Efra é forte pra caralho. não é o final boss, não, nem lá perto. Quer dizer, eu acho que não é, eu não sei qual é o final boss, mas acho que não é isto, pá, vamos ser assim. Duvido que seja, porque eu ainda não me tratei de extrair os cristais todos, por isso não pode ser. Ai, este não é o final boss, tens razão, eu li mal a mensagem. Mano, é a segunda vez que ele me apaga com um ajudar. Oh shit. Ok. Eu nem sei para onde é que eu estou aí, mano. Eu só sei que estou aqui eternamente. Fucking dos infernos. Yeah. Damn! Jesus, foda-se. Que raio de missão, meu. blah. Yeah, como disseste, uma tentação. Claro que tinha a ideia de que acontecem, yeah. Será que foi tem que tombar anyway? Pelo menos é o que está a plotar isto tudo. Estás a criar. Não é mesmo tão fundo daqui a nada encontras o teito. Ah pá, eu nem sei. Eu não agora estou na superfície. E cristal com o caralho. E este morreu.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
What the fuck, man? Oh, aquele gajo é bué da creep. Just saying. Jesus. Fucking Ultima. E novamente o Joshua salvar o Clive.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger.
Barnabas.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Ok.
Hugo Kupka.
O que é que eles estão aqui a fazer?
Man who gave his life for a woman's head.
Aposto que foi este gajo que mandou a cabeça.
A fool like all the rest.
Porque ele andava a comer a gaja. Por isso. Ou a gaja que eu andava a papar a ele, é uma questão de perspectiva.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
From stone to sand. Ok.
Some medicine, my lord?
Esta miúda já encontrei sei lá quantas vezes.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence.
Right.
Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Parece que sim. Imagino que devem fazer treinos de espadas ou caralho. Shit. Não, sério, falar sério. São soldados, não é? Cena. Bem, eu só quero saber que habilidades é que eu vou ganhar do barro.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault? Our soldiers
Eu não vou fazer comentários, meu.
cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Ah!
Tem a ver com aquela mãe dele, do Clive. A mãe do Clive é que anda a fazer aqui um plot todo manhoso.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix.
É preciso ser homem para ser imperador.
You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead.
Yeah.
Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Do tell. Oh, eu queria ouvir. Ah. Ora bem. O cristal gigantesco que estava ali foi caralho. Faltam dois. Dois cristais.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching up. You'd need 50 good boards, 8 span each.
Tem cartas lá em cima.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Ok, vamos já comprar
or pleasure?
provisões.
Purse weighing you down.
Ui, só gastei um strength tonic porque eu estou mesmo bom neste jogo.
Is that all?
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by.
Fruitful relations. Very well. Portanto,
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Clive, you're back.
Yep.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
You could
But I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Okay.
You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a...
Thank you.
Vivian. Vamos saber o que é que ele tem aqui para mim. Certeza que vai ter bounties lá para baixo. E uma carrada deles. The Nine of Knives. S. Rank. Yeah, eu já fiz este aqui. Agora tenho que. Isto é. Dalmácia. Isto é um curl. Ok. Este aqui é que me preocupa. S rank. Damn.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus?
No.
One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Conta aí. O que é que há?
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang? Only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed. It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins.
Okay.
No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Bem, dá-me a impressão que eu vou ter uma conversa com o Odin, eventualmente.
In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Yes,
The
it is.
wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human.
I suppose we are.
Ora bem. Eu acho que vou só comer qualquer merda rápida, tipo de lanche. Tô com uma traça. Arpo cookies.
Ah, Clive.
Way ahead of you.
Have you come see?
No.
And with good reason, children. These are tears, and there shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right, brilliant.
Finally.
It does.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot...
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
Okay.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall...
Thank you.
Let's...
Thanks to Sid.
You got it.
The man who... I'm smiling too.
Well?
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true.
Good. Starting to get a crick in my neck.
Yeah, eu acho que o final boss vai ser o último. Tenho esse feeling por acaso.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. It's a real thank you. Going purse weighing you down?
Enhancer. Just how imagined would have you believe that's true. So. Ok. Eu quero manter a cena da arma ter os mesmos status.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Eu já tenho os poderes do Joshua. Foi o primeiro poder que eu tive. Os poderes da Phoenix.
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that
Mas ele não tenta chupar os poderes, ele quer apoderar-se do meu corpo, é diferente.
I'll try to live up to them.
Ele quer o corpo do Clive, porque o Clive consegue dominar os icons. Sabes? Oh, by the way, ele tem novas armas, ó.
Back, are you?
Yes, I am.
So, will it be?
Enhancer. Ok. E este é o...
Should last you a good while.
Ui? Diamond Sword? Espera aí que eu quero esta. Como é que eu vou buscar isto? Preciso do White Worm Bone. Tenho que arranjar isto. Eu quero esta espada. Mas para já não posso fazer. Pronto. Not a problem. Ok. Bem, eu vou fazer uma pausa. Vou só comer qualquer coisa já bem. Back. Ora bem. Favor of the Inferno. Ok. Tenho que adquirir aqui outras habilidades, mas para já vamos ver.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running it.
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she?
No. She was right.
Ah, but you ain't. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. Well, when you do, she's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud.
Very well.
Ok, vamos falar aqui com a Mid.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Ok. Estás a planear.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in.
Okay.
I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Ok.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Okay.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Luckily, you don't need to. Ora bem. Porquê é que os portugueses, quando passam por uma porta aberta na rua, tendem a espreitar para dentro? Uma porta aberta na rua. Estás a dizer, tipo, quando estou a andar pela rua e vejo uma porta de uma casa aberta, porque é que tenho tendência a olhar para dentro? Curiosidade, não é? Não é?
Blackthorn.
Out with it.
It's for me.
This my last one, then.
She said you would know.
Curiosidade, exatamente, vês?
Greatest. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. And I'll need help. Get Gavin in here, will you?
All right.
Tugas são tugas. Opá, é o que é. Tuga é um animal curioso.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
We'll make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Ora bem.
You going after this? Which one of these two lucky souls is... Oh, it's not like it's the most important. You going up? Which one?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back.
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me?
Ora bem, vamos lá tratar disto. E tenho bué de side quests para fazer e o caralho. What the fuck? Yeah, eu depois aquilo. Agora vamos aqui. Dale Milton.
Take a sniff, good sir.
What's that?
Ok. Yeah, posso subir aqui direto que se for. Faço já a side quest e depois faço a principal. Aquilo é inimigo? I would dare say yes. Oh shit, isto é um bounty. Boa.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
I drink your blood!
Toma lá no focinho, filho da... Oh shit.
Let's try.
Não posso usar defesa, que defesa é bem arriscado. O gajo tem um range do caralho. Damn! Foda-se, tive que começar a jogar um bocadinho mais a sério. Eu sei que ia morrer aqui. O gajo estava mesmo bravo.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to...
It's certainly not a baker. Time was this... I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked in mines for years. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an S.
Dei-lhe a dica do ano. Hey yo. Chill, remédios. Chill. Olha bem.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Foi a dica do ano mesmo. No tempo de eu chegar aqui, o gajo já fez pães. Vamos, Torkel. Opa. Trabalhar. Por acaso eu devia comprar outros supplies, mas pronto. Não devo. Devo de me aguentar.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late. I've had a quick scout about, and I don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was what if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get.
Then let's get back.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Ok. Provavelmente tem mais aqui para baixo, digo eu. É. E aquela além.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Ok.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go...
Bota. Vamos lá conversar um bocadinho, amigo. Ou não? O que é que tu queres? Conta-me tudo.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
Yeah, we can count on you, Gav. Whatever.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going.
Huh, what a good lad.
Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
You're welcome. Ora bem. Stardust está feito.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings...
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once.
Oh, after Blackthorn get...
Ok, está feito. Agora. O que é que tu vais fazer?
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Vamos fazer uma festinha aqui ao Torgal.
After it.
Ok. Nice. Agora que ele já recebeu os miminhos e tal, vai estar mais contente. O que é que nós precisamos aqui? Eu tenho certeza que se viesse por aqui ia encontrar mais cenas. Tenho aqui imensa coisa que eu ainda não vi, incluindo por aqui. Vamos deixar isto para já. Vamos fazer esta sidequest aqui em cima. Fazemos esta, fazemos mais uma ou duas de história e depois eu vou encerrar a stream. Eu vou ter que sair. For great justice.
Good day to you. See.
Ok.
The crystals we get from the table.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your time.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy rustlings in the undergrowth. So it may be no more than a surfeit of nerves. Given what I hope.
Vou fazer aqui uma investigação. Investigação do ano.
You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of
All right.
Vou lá tratar destes. Ok, eles estão todos espalhados.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Yes, you do. Vamos tratar. Falamos com este aqui, depois vamos àqueles dois lá assim.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods.
Oh, that. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but...
All right.
Okay.
It's all but spent.
Tem aqui escadas.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods.
No, but I've heard something.
Where was
Sharpening
that?
a sword.
Norbert's pass. Was out foraging, ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And I ain't been back since.
I see.
Ok. Ou seja, agora que eu sei, vamos ali. Pronto.
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Bora. Vamos lá tratar de vida. Certeza que deve ter lá alguém que quer conversar.
You there. Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Oh.
Black Shields. Here.
Olá.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. There's more!
Vai. Anda lá. Vou brincar contigo. Opa, taca aqui. Taca a mim. Anda, anda. E ela atacou por quis. Eu teria ido embora. Não fazia mal.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack? Lost Wing. I need to warn Quentin.
Calor.
Clive.
I found some Black Shields hiding.
Black Shields, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and it would appear the pack has finally... Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more... And bite...
I'm sorry. You're going to need... Who do the Black Shields serve now?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque.
Okay.
All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lost?
I suppose I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents.
Okay. Well.
Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, It was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately.
Okay.
His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we...
Acho que vou ter que ajudar. Vou ter que ajudar. Okay. Stick around,
change his mind.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here. Ah, yes.
Enhancer. Ok, ok. Já tenho.
Keep fighting the good fight.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
Vou ter mais alguma missão secundária para fazer para já? Não. Missão primária então. Bota.
Let's hope this is Blackthorn needs.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
No surprises there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Okay.
All yours.
Nice. High Lyric Medallion and Meteorites.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? It was... But now... Thank
Okay.
you.
Não tenho mais missões para fazer, pai não? Yeah.
Seen enough?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you, but Kuka, when I
Está
only I don't. I wish you would. I'll be here waiting.
Vamos tratar daquilo. Queria falar com o Thomas também. Então.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Okay. Perfect. Nice.
Suppose we'd better be getting...
Give us a shot.
What do you need? Not saying Fordian, do you? Anything else?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good bloody. Not include. You
Perfeito.
still here?
Pagar uma rodada a toda a gente. Ainda não o fiz, quero saber o que é que acontece.
What can I get you, Sid? Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for... Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
Good guy, Clive. Getting all of them drunk.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Claro que sim. What? Ora bem, tenho que ir lá abaixo. Oh.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. Why would anyone want to do that?
Ainda não fui ali acima, ou já fui? Acho que ainda não.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's...
Excellent.
What? So,
The helm for this will be repurposed in fallen scrap.
salvage from the ruins? I thought that...
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would over... This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to... Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
Okay.
If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship.
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to... Where would I find...
The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need. It's no longer a matter of just walking...
Ok, eu vou lá tratar do assunto.
Oh, very much.
Posso simplesmente ir ou tenho que levar alguém comigo? Ok. Acho que é melhor vir para este aqui. Ok.
All right.
Be safe.
Ok, tu és? Ah, é a Helena, está aqui. É ela.
The, ruins are just over there.
Yeah, tranquilo, vamos tratar dela. O que é que temos aqui? Phoenix primeiro.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted
fuck,
visitor.
you're ugly.
Time to go.
Unwanted visitor.
Too slow.
I got this. The unwanted visitor is dead.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Mid.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Nice. Nicely done. Okay. This is strength panic duration by 10 seconds. Okay, nice. Listen.
When did you get so big?
Falar nisso. Okay. Blood of Fenrir, Millennial Decay, Ecliptic Howl, Howling Moon, Smite of Rage and Banish. O pedigree dele está a subir. Está a subir. Ok. Isto aqui está tudo ok. Se calhar posso investir em mais um destes, não? Limit break dá jeito. Anyway, this. E estas habilidades mais baratas vou comprá-las. Depois com mais tempo faço level up a tudo. By the way, ora bem. Parece só vir por aqui.
We're seeing troops amassing in every corner.
Ok, está a faltar agora uma parte para o motor que ela quer.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
how so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him?
I'm the errand boy. Alright, let's go.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Portanto, agora é só ver o que é que ele tem para mim. Ele deve conhecer alguma coisa.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive?
Oh, well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Se calhar ele sabe de alguma
Perhaps
coisa.
it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike.
Okay.
And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what, if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ink, the knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking...
Boa cena. Vamos lá recolher os materiais que ele quer. Quero acabar esta quest. Larger.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
É óbvio que vou levar a Jill, não é? Tipo, isso nem sequer há dúvida.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames.
I could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, who will accompany?
Very well. So then, what do we need?
I have taken the liberty of preparing
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. So,
Vamos saltar isto da frente.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Northreach. Northreach. Ok. Foi aqui quando é o fight com a garuda.
Now, where's Jill?
Welcome.
The Breath of Earth. Ok. Não me interessa para já.
I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Life skill, chill.
Those Pepio nuts.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stores. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple.
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we've...
Sure.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
We haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here.
Já agora, aproveito.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
How the hell is anyone supposed...
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Ok, vamos ter com
Or
ela.
anyone ever wants anyone.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic?
Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Yep. Ela teve a descansar muito tempo, ela tem que andar um bocadinho. Olha, faz bem.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Nice.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Estou curioso para ver como é que isto vai acabar. A petrificação da Shiba está a avançar
Is it wrong
ligeiramente.
of me to enjoy this?
What?
No, Jill.
Why would it be?
This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
All right.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
Ok. Desperdiçar oportunidades, o quê? É. Não desperdiçou nada, pé. Não era ali, não era para ser.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, estás é maluco. Pá.
How's work on the shielding progressing up? Well, very well indeed. And I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing them. And now that we have all the...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eye.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Nada de dicas.
It appears our work here is all... A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps
Someone ought to warn young...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Upper. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Está a dar-te mais uma dica. Não, ela está a dar a dica para o Clive, não é a mim, não é? What the fuck? Pá, o Clive faz as cenas no tempo dele. E basicamente é isso. Não, ainda não fui ali acima, não. Vou agora.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Se calhar tem lá alguma coisa que ainda não fui ver, mas... Deixa eu ver.
Catch your death sleeping out here.
Ué, what the... Mini chocobos. Damn.
Lovely breeze, isn't it?
Sitting here, eating good bread.
Não são galinhas, são chocobos, pá. Tu achas que eles nascem que é grandes? Eles têm que crescer, pá.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together to the Black Hammer.
Wait, what?
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
A walloping. Pá. Ela estava toda contente, ela. Sometime later.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Ok, o que é que ela quer fazer?
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Ah.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to
Peraí, eu
yourself,
estava a ter um mini ataque cardíaco.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail,
gajo tem que ajudar. O pai dela matou-se para me salvar.
Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain. Interessante. Eu dá-me a impressão que eles vão transformar esta nave.
Told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail around the lake.
Bem, anyway. Questy quest.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Ah, bem, que 7, 8 horas, ok. Eu acho que vou começar esta side quest e vou tipo encerrar aqui, vou descansar, quer dizer, descansar, jantar e tal, e amanhã continuar. Vou só começar as side quests. Ui?
Trouble with the ledgers.
Ok. Mais. Torgal.
What could be wrong with Torgor? You seem well enough when I last saw.
Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Pronto. Então, eis que além disto tudo ainda tem aqui uma missão. Ok. E aqui mais estas por fazer.
Blackthorn.
Not really.
This won't take. I just wanted to ask how you're getting. You might still.
That bastard's luck at still. You've got a keen eye, I'll give. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp?
And if you knew how to, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size.
I'll see what I sharp us, and we can't have our master blacksmith being just.
You're a soft touch, you know. I can't.
Thank you. Let's see what.
Vamos tratar disto.
I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right.
He's not been eating me treat. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on Summertown. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean?
Ok. E...
You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yeah.
Little one. There's not much which made it nice and...
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want, and he's reckon he'll still be at the...
Thank you,
Oh.
Ok.
I appreciate the...
Pronto. Vamos aqui falar com o Toms.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about talk.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Cat, she says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do.
I rather think she might be right. Though not about his... All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within. And I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts... If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosette...
I don't recall ever seeing any that long.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Ok, já tenho sítio para tratar. Só falar com aquele gato. E... yeah.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Ok, mais uma cena.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Ok, meteorite.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive.
That's why I'm...
Shh. I'll tell you. A little. Listen. I've some bad news, and it's maybe my fault. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping...
Bit late for that, I'd say. So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to... you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha.
And the dame.
And the dame.
And
Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
Each.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
So that's my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to
5 milhões a cada.
This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to...
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to... Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Marth?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning.
I'm sure they will be.
But you know how it is with this.
I know.
Damn.
Go.
Bem, vou tratar destas side quests só porque sim.
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Oh boy.
Well,
don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Karen.
Really?
Almost sounds like
so?
Karen.
No. I don't.
He's dead. Ah, he's fucking dead. Alright. Eia boy, agora é que elas começam a aparecer.
Clive, we weren't...
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected a bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death.
Something like that. Most days.
Same as always. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never... Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto...
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And Raleigh, I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
Wow.
I suppose I do.
Right. Business has been concluded. Yeah, boy, tenho que fazer isto. Bem, mais vale tarde do que nunca. Sabemos isto, depois vamos à outra cidade e arredamos.
Let's go.
Gana aranhas, 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 aranhas. Oh. Não me apetece lutar contra este Minotaur. já o seguir caminho.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, I'd see my just the place.
Okay.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Fácil. Mais alguém?
No. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks.
Limpei, pai, 5 gajos daqueles para ele comer
Just
um
a big
osso.
puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Temos aqui entendimento.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. After it.
Ok, pronto, se isto está feito. The Dame Isabella.
There's talk at the glass gate.
Aquilo foi. Esquece.
Did you hear?
Pá, uma pessoa aqui quando trabalha bem, estás a ver?
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Stomach.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
Otto is lucky to have. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing
Então
he
ele
has to
como é
family.
porque o filho dele
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy.
Oh.
And blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
Now you do.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Ok.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Olha, o que é que o meu cão está ali a fazer? Anda, anda, lobito. Anda, anda. Ah, bem parecia. Quem manda sou eu, foda-se. Ok, pronto, eu vou acabar estas duas e... Tá bom.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere.
Ok. Que grande lugar.
So, Molly's leftovers that'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Ele dizia 5, não 1.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me.
I was just on my way to see him.
Damn, mano, as quests agora estão a ficar tipo, vai aqui, faz isto, fala com aquele, vai ali, fala com o outro, vai lá, fala com mais aquele. Tipo, fuck.
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving.
But that reminds me. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Okay.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
Okay. Are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate in...
Oh, he's more than an ally.
Basicamente, o meu cão, ou o meu lobo, consegue fazer o mesmo que eu, usar os poderes dos raios dos icons. Foda-se. Que injusto. Mas é mesmo o meu canito. Ai, o que é que era aquele acessório? Slightly increases Torgal attack potency. Okay.
Oh, I'm never drinking again.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
But she was just too stubborn to She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. I mean...
Bem. Lá vamos
Is
nós.
that the thing Tomes helped?
Aquele puto já disse 30 vezes aquilo.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure to...
Okay.
I hear you ended up delivering a... Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where.
Okay.
But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable.
Oh.
The monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me.
Damn, they
It was him who
always
stood beside
treated
me,
them like that.
All I wanted
Or branded.
was to tear the whole world down.
Or beers.
Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Eu também, entretanto, já vou sair.
was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod.
Ele ali, todo cheio de energia e o resto da malta toda. Oh well.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man.
Right.
Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you.
That's the boys.
Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
The shadows and shit. Looks so damn
Before
good.
you go...
Yes? What is he gonna give me?
Wanted you to have this.
Oh.
No. But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
All right. Seed scarlets. And